Elizabeth Hance, 712A Sussex Way in Rossmore. Nice to see everyone. I actually just have 3 points. One, again, I brought this up at the last meeting, and I understand these are special meetings, and I understand you're working on personnel issues. But again, if this whole thing about having your closed session, which you know is going to be a lengthy closed session before the public forum, strikes me as just a way of discouraging anyone from being here to speak at the public forum. I raised this issue last special meeting, and I will continue to raise it as long as you continue to schedule your agenda this way. The second point that I'd like to make is, in light of the most recent mass school shooting, and I say that most recent because they seem to be becoming increasingly commonplace these days, and I don't want us to become inured to them. I am concerned that at the, I think is it the 11th meeting, I can't quite remember, when the decision was made to not renew the contract of the security officer.
Excuse me, you have to speak to the agenda, and that is inaccurate information. We did not vote to not renew somebody. That was not part of our agenda. And we do have to, you have to speak to the agenda.
Okay. All right, in that case, I will just go to the last thing that you just mentioned. Regarding these, you received how many, I know it's not Q&A, but how many responses?
296.
296.
Many from the same IP address, though.
All right, at this point, I'm sure you don't know whether that came, the majority, from within the school system, in other words, you know, parents, teachers, and how much of it was actually from community residents, because community residents, frankly, did not get a lot of notice about this. If I wasn't paying attention on Facebook pages, I would not have known, because I don't go looking at websites. Who does? So I'm, you know, to me that is just a concern. Although 296, I suppose, is not a shabby number. I'm just going to go on record and just read you what my 2 responses were, just to make sure that they are a matter of record. In terms of the most important qualification, I felt that the most important qualification is that whoever ends up getting selected has basically extensive former administrative experience, particularly in a school system that looks like Monroe Township. In other words, it's growing, it's becoming culturally more diverse, and obviously has a number of issues such as the overcrowding issues that you're dealing with. So I would like to see somebody that has very extensive experience similar to what Monroe Township is going through. And again, my question is, my second question was, they said, could you ask a question? I did say that I would ask the question to the person, to an applicant, in terms of asking them, who do you see as the stakeholders in public education? It's not just the students, it's not just the teachers, it's including those of us in the community that are taxpayers and want to actually see a quality public education provided. And so I would ask them, having identified those stakeholders, what expertise do you provide? Ooh, I'm out of time. Goodbye.
Thank you.